Hello and welcome to another segment of Insight Local TV, where we bring you the best in local experts, business owners, and CEOs. I'm your host, Sean Macedo. Today we have with us a very special guest, the president of Bundle of Paws Photography, Tom Myers. And he's going to help us out today with the answer to a question, which is when you go online and you're looking for a pet photographer because you've got a brand new pet that you want to record or an anniversary or a special event with your pet, you'd be going online. So he's going to help us figure out how do you find a really good pet photographer. Welcome today, Tom.
Hi, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So, Tom, as an expert and someone in the industry, what advice would you give to someone, who, let's say, it's their first pet anniversary or first birthday of their pet, and they want to record that special moment? And as most people today do, going online to find a professional in the local area, what advice would you give them?
That's a great question, Sean. It's something I've heard from a lot of folks, and those are great examples of instances where a lot of folks want to capture memories of their pets. And I'd suggest folks look online and do an internet search and find pet photographers locally to them and see what other people are saying and read some of those reviews. I think those are helpful because they give a little bit of illumination into the experience that you have with a photographer. And I think one thing everyone looks for is great images and great prints to come out of the process, but you also want to have a great experience. And so when you find someone who has good reviews and has people who have had a good experience, the next step I'd suggest is take a look at their portfolio and make sure that the images that they're making are the style and the type that you want to have to capture your pet and your family.
That's really helpful, Tom. So if I hear you correctly, it's important to see what type of experience a photographer's previous customers have had. And as well, since, photography and art in general is very subjective, to choose a photographer and look at their portfolio to see if, their artistic style matches what you're looking for. Is that correct?
Exactly. And, even if you get great images coming out of a session, if you didn't have a great experience, and perhaps even more importantly, your pet didn't have a great experience, not sure how interested you'd be to go back and try that merchant again.
Great, Tom. Thanks for that. So let me ask you this: if someone was searching online and they find Bundle of Paws Photography, they call you up and they schedule a photo shoot. How about our listeners and describe the type of experience they would have with you and your firm?
Sure. We're a very personal and high-touch company. We like to get involved, and we get to know the family. We get to know the pet before we go to the session and make sure that everyone's clear on the goals and expectations for what they're looking for. I think most folks' understanding of pet photography is the 5 minutes when they walk by the Santa at the pet store and they see a pet thrust in front of a camera, and 10 seconds later there's an image and they walk home with a 4x6 that might not be exposed well. The pet might or might not be looking at the camera. And we're trying to provide an experience superior to that. And folks who well-intentioned and want to take folks images of their pet at home and come up and, an example like this right here, well-loved dog, but I'm not sure if that's the type of image that you'd want to have for the rest of your life and the rest of the pet's life. Another example right here is a pet, an outdoor family with a pet that loves the water, and that's a great image if you know what that is. We met this dog later, and here is the same dog after some time with Bundle of Paws. And so hopefully, you get a sense of the pet's emotion, their expressions, and that's the type of thing that we want to bring to your family as well. We work very closely with the pet to make sure that they have a positive experience and that they're enjoying it as well as the family. One of the things that I hear from folks who love their pets and maybe have a little puppy with lots of energy is they say, boy, I'd love to do that, but unfortunately my dog will never sit for you. And what I tell them is that really all we need is 1/1000th of a second to make that exposure and to get a great image that you'll have. And in the course of the time it took me, we're talking about making 2,000 and 3,000 images right there.
Wow, that's great. And so one thing that really stood out for me, and I appreciate that, is that, one of the things that you and your firm aim at is making it a positive experience not only for the pet owner, but also for the pet. And that's really interesting information.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're trying to have that pet have a positive experience, because if the pet's having a great day and having a great experience, it's going to show in the image. And one of the things that I tell folks who work with us is that we're not just taking a snapshot of your pet. We're really making art. And this is a series of images from a couple of weeks ago with a beautiful Great Dane, with a family who wanted that pure Americana image. And we were having a great day, and the Dane was having a great day, and I think it really shows in creating images that really are art, and this family is going to have for the rest of that dog's life and the rest of their lives too.
Excellent. That's exciting. Thanks for that, Tom. So I know for our viewers today, you have a special incentive to give them, if they pick up the phone now and give you and Bundle of Paws Photography a call. Tell us about that promotion that you have for us today.
Sure, Sean. We're offering a promotion as a thanks for watching the video. For folks who would buy a classic or a signature session, we're offering one free 8x10 print or a $25 credit toward any product in the Bundle of Paws Photography menu.
Excellent. That's really exciting, Tom. You've been very, very helpful for our users and viewers. Thanks. This has been Sean Macedo with Insight Local TV, and thank you again, Tom.
Thank you.
Bye-bye for now.